Okay, so we've also got a side project going on that's totally not related with skateboarding.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not designed to do anything involving skateboarding.
No, but I'd like you to be welcomed into the furniture design facility.
Tubes. Wait, no, these ones.
Oh, no, not the tubes. These things. They might not look like much, but
they are prototypes.
They are prototypes.
Let's start with the earliest one.
Okay.
Okay, so what have we got going on?
Well, the whole concept is...
Okay, what started the idea of making a banana chair?
Because there's only terrible banana chairs out there. And let's just be honest, sitting on the floor is good, but you can only sit on the floor for so long before your feet and legs and butt all go to sleep.
Yeah. So we got some technology going on, don't we?
Not just any technology, other planet technology. Oh yes, it uses the patent-pending cam technology.
Yeah, the cam's displayed on this other side, though.
Oh.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, there it is. So there, from this point to this point, is our cam profile.
Of science.
So, what does that cam exactly do for the chair?
Well, it's been optimized for the center of gravity of a human individual of the height between 5'8" and 6'1", so that when they're in the sitting position, they have the most neutral, balanced, controllable position when they're sitting on the floor or near the floor. And the point at which the seat or the chair is contacting the ground is near optimum for where your butt would be contacting the ground if you were sitting. But you also have the ability to roll forward to get up out of the chair, but also lean back
to relax
and be comfortable and, fall asleep.
Ooh, stepping in, what are the other things we wanted the chair to do?
We wanted to also house the storage compartments for remote controls, controllers for Nintendos, as well as books and DVDs.
Yeah, DVDs. So the idea was a DVD storage on the back, and then underneath the seat is a cubby or multiple cubbies for systems and controllers and remotes,
and
batteries.
Because there's nothing worse than when you cannot find batteries. But if you're literally
sitting on batteries,
then you know that you can find some.
And we also wanted the chair to be smaller and compact, right? Because the other one was just enormous,
cumbersome, and you want it to feel like it's something that you can escape from and not be confined. I mean, it's in the room not only to sit in, but also to store things and keep things organized. So.
And also to move things.
Yeah, because it's got a nice handle. It's at the right height for dragging things around in the house, and it's all in here.
Okay, so let's discuss the features that each successive prototype has developed and is focused on. This one really only has two.
Right, which was the cam profile
and then the shoulder relief.
Oh, so this had nothing to do with the angle.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, we had started with. This is actually like, what angle is that?
It was the most extreme angle.
Yes, it is actually 88 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's less than 90 degrees.
So it has you sitting very, very upright, which, is great if you're working on something and almost leaning over something to work with.
But when we took it, we take these and we bring them in the living room and we test them out. And it was just too
forward.
Well, not too forward. It's just like, you sit down and you're like, okay, it's comfortable, but I can't relax.
Yeah. Here I am, relaxed with my knees bent at a comfortable angle.
And your feet on the ground.
And my feet firmly planted on the ground. And my shoulders free to move, so I can reach behind me and, be able to work with things near me. And then I also have the cam profile to sit more upright, work again on the floor.
And you can see where he's at the cam. He's right at the tip of the cam, which is the most engaged position. Right. If you lean more forward than that, what happens? well, you can't because you get out of the chair.
Right. So it makes it much easier to remove yourself from the chair because it almost builds momentum and shifts the pivot point forward closer to your heels and over the balls of your feet and your knees so that you can get away from the chair. But then sitting back down, your weight can roll back.
See, now you can see right there, he's on the very edge of the cam.
And I'm very relaxed and comfortable. It's right in the center point of my mass.
Yeah. And
I can, easily enough pick my feet up and remain balanced at that point. And I can swivel and pivot comfortably because again, it's the center of my mass.
Okay.
So
the next one that we made this like, what, 8 months later?
Yeah.
This is a very long period between.
It was more elaborate because we decided that we had a very good thing going with the cam profile. We just wanted to experiment with less.
And we wanted to see what it was like if it was more stable.
Backrest angle. Yeah. And we also wanted to begin experimenting with the profile that rolled away behind the backs of your.
Yeah, and all sorts of little things. Okay.
Yeah.
So sit in it, and what was good with it and what was bad.
Well,
so we decided we needed. I think the first thing you decided is the support behind your back.
Right. There's no lumbar support. It's just a straight angle that deviates from the seat rest. So in that respect, we have the angle somewhat more relaxed.
Yeah.
So it's more comfortable.
But not much.
But not much more comfortable. Because this one.
We opened it up about.
So this one.
We opened this up about 13 more degrees.
Oh, really? And then we were also experimenting with shoulder space.
Yeah, and I took way too much off. It's totally unsupported, isn't it?
Yeah.
You feel like
my arms just want to fall to my sides.
And you kind of like want to go, off one side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the seat platform was a step in the right direction.
And we made the place where you sit inside it tucked in a little more.
Right. There's almost a cradle that your sit bones and your ischium are actually sitting in. So it provides a really nice, cradled feeling in all the positions that you can be in along the cam surface. And then it also provides a lot of support so that your butt doesn't go to sleep. Yes. And we also experimented with the roll off at this edge here, which we determined was actually
way too big.
Yeah. Too high,
too far out, a lot of stuff wrong with that. So with this one, we went and we have raised it up. It's about an inch taller.
So your butt is higher off the ground.
It actually has only like 4 degrees more open than this one from here to here. But here it goes back. So you've actually got a point here that is more supported on your back.
Right. So it's like a lumbar feature.
Yeah, but it's very vague, so that
most people.
So that it has something more solid, but then the rest of it can be made up with padding.
Right.
Because, I mean, this is I think as much as we can do. That'll be one size fits all out of a fixed structure.
And we also spent some time on the cam profile.
Yeah.
By
raising it, I placed it a little bit differently.
Right. And you also created a feeling where when you reach a certain angle in the chair, it provides more feedback to tell you that you're at the maximum and that you're going to fall over.
Yeah, for the back. Because in the front you stand up, in the back you just like
fall back.
Yeah.
So this is going to provide almost a maximum.
Yeah, which is a little bit what the first one had, but this is further back, so where as far back as you want to go is where it's supposed to be at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a comfortable.
How comfortable is it?
Much more comfortable.
Yeah. How much better is it than the one when the very first chair that's
very first one?
Not the first prototype, the chair that store-bought one.
Oh. I don't even like the first store-bought one. It just feels like I'm sinking into the middle of it, and it just feels like I'm sitting on like a very, very, very slightly curved box.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like it doesn't lend itself to rocking. It just feels like it has a small amount of play, and it doesn't sit flat on the floor. This feels like I'm literally rocking back and forth on a cam, and then I'm fine-tuning my balance point based on the center of mass as I change the angle of my body.
One of the other things we decided about this chair was not only was it too long, but it's also too wide. So swinging your arm or your legs around to get up and off of it and stuff like that
Became difficult.
Yeah, or became not as easy.
Yeah.
It'd be easier if it made it smaller. So, and then it just achieves our goal of making it smaller again. So you see how this chair, how it stays up on its own, which most banana chairs do not do very well at all.
At all. They're not very inviting.
So, and then these are just for the chair shapes and profiles. They're not actually going to be wooden back chairs. They're going to be membrane chairs with a wooden frame that I think we're actually going to make a mold and contour and press like we do a longboard.
Right. So it's going to be like compound wood shape.
Yeah, which is going to be an incredible chair.
Yeah.
So,
This is the Hyper Banana project. Using patent pending.
CAM technology.
Oh yes. This is the captain's chair. Logging out. Stardate. SG-211.